Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and we need to talk today about, well, this right here. My Daydream is not summoned. She is just native. In fact, I can't even put her away. Notice, like, if I go to throw a Mon there, I have no Mons to throw. She's the only, or pals, I am sorry. I have no pals to throw because she's the only one in my inventory. And essentially what you can do to do this is when you're crafting your stuff, if you go over to your technologies, capture a Daydream. If you go down here to your Daydreams, you can make a Daydream necklace. Now, it's not the most expensive thing ever. It's like 5 leather, 10 fiber, and 10 Paldeum fragments. So, it's not insanely expensive, and you could actually do this pretty early in the game, which is really nice. Those of you that are just starting the game and trying to get into this, I would recommend trying to unlock this extremely early, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. But number one, the benefits of having a Mon out at all times means if I actually go over here to our decks, as I will call it, and let's just say for the sake of argument, I grab another pal out. Ooh, let's grab this guy we just did a video on earlier. Oops, go out of here. And if we go over here, notice she's still chilling. I'll just go find something to aggro real quick. Looks like I see... No. Here we are. So if I want to fight him, what I could do is I could set this set all my Mon to focus on the same enemy. There's no enemy over there. What are you doing? So, if I aggro this thing, let's go ahead and... let's throw the other Mon we've got. Where's she at? There he is. And I wish I had my arrows. I ran out of arrows just a minute ago, otherwise I could just shoot it. There we go. Now, they will both attack. That means that even after I pull this one back in, she'll still be out there ready to attack. Now, this is a good and bad thing. There are some, obviously, that you don't necessarily want to aggro. But in this situation, it's like that big grass elephant over there. He's not a good one to mess with at the moment. But it gives you plenty of options. But what's really, really cool about this, and I will emphasize, you only need to craft this item once to do what I'm about to do. So, obviously, there's benefits to having, two pals. Gotta call it the right thing. Don't want to get canceled by Game Freak. There's a benefit to having 2 out. But if you can imagine, not just having 2, but having 5 simultaneously out, ready to go at a moment's notice. Now, obviously, what are you holding? Okay, let's grab something. Neat. So essentially, if I were to get into battle, all 5 of these will attempt to protect me. Now, obviously, you can actually use your PAL window to, command them not to attack. Let's say I'm going by that big guy out there, and I don't necessarily want to fight him. There's a certain benefit to having them not attack. But if I'm going to aggro something, let's go over here and see if we can pick a fight. I can actually set them to attack aggressively. And then if I pick this fight, they should, in theory, there we go, defend me. Nice. Glad they finally worked out. And I want to emphasize, you only need to craft 1. And now I have 5 of these pals out at any given point in time. Now, the really interesting part is here, I really ideally would only want 4. Actually, one of these is a shiny, believe it or not, although you really kind of can't, even when they're side by side, it's hard to tell the difference. But what I can do then is I can use one of my other pals. I have to get used to calling them that. Use one of my other pals as either, either for their ability or as a steed or whatever, and then I will literally not have to worry about attacking. They will just be on defense all of the time. So if you come across, let's say, a syndicate hideout or whatever, you'll have these guys that will be there to protect you. So let's see if they will focus on the same enemy. Let's see if we can get them to... I'm getting attacked here, guys. Where are you at? Come on. It feels like they were more aggressive yesterday, but... Alright, let's do this. will command them to attack aggressively. I wonder if during the patch they accidentally broke them a little bit, because last night, here we go, there's some attacks. Last night they were a lot more effective than this, but maybe with the next patch. I mean, the game is only an alpha, so there are going to be some foibles along the way. But nevertheless, as you play along, this is going to help you out immensely. I wish it was a little more effective at the moment. When I was really, playing with this last night, they were a huge asset. You could go into a syndicate base or whatever and just absolutely dominate. The only downside is if you come across a shiny, you really want to make sure that you have that the muscle memory to command not to attack, because otherwise we have had situations where they will absolutely decimate an opponent before you really have any right or ability to defend yourself. But there you guys go. That's a fun, quick, and easy way to get a huge advantage in the early games. So take advantage of that. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next Palworld video.